Welcome back to Spira, Season 1, Session 13, Whispers Down the Lane. Our heroes defeated the big robot last time. The fight took rather long. Somehow they survived the crash landing afterwards and enjoyed a nice vacation at Zanarakand.
You're fun.
And you are fine.
Yes, background noise.
Little by little, people started to return to Zanarakand, Manaland.
Manaland.
Everybody had 5 weeks to themselves. Some people, Jensen, needed the vacation more than others.
In 30 minutes, I have to let my dogs back in. To remind me.
Okay.
You sound very far away.
Well, I'm just sitting down.
I swear I'm the only motherfucker who's supposed to talk now.
I don't bother. Although I'll probably have to once I get my like an actual stand-up mic.
There we go.
Just wait, guys. I'll have a whole streamer set up with a pop filter and everything. God, that'll look so dumb. So yeah, we were in Zanarakand for a set amount of time, right? Like, weren't we stuck here for a little bit?
Couple weeks at most.
5 weeks you had to do what you wanted.
Actually, quick question. Those card things we were given, how much were they worth again?
Everybody got one that was worth $750. Jansen, you intimidated the people so much because you basically kept calling them incompetent, you were given 2.
Great.
Nugo kept basically bought an animal's worth, or a omelet and animal's worth.
About a 20-pound monster egg.
At this point, you might as well just fucking open up a goddamn zoo.
You might.
Yeah.
Don't tempt him.
Hey. What I do with me and my menagerie of pets in my bag is my business and none of yours. And don't be jealous because Bubblegum's adorable.
Bubblegum is adorable.
Just think what that monster would have been if he didn't eat it.
Right? You never know. Well, I have 2 monster eggs. We'll find out what those are.
Well, my monster egg's bigger.
Well, my monster egg is tinted orange.
So, mine
That means
weighs
it's
20
rare.
pounds. You know how awesome this thing's gonna be? It weighs
And the
20
last time I went fishing, the fish was this big.
Watch it weigh 20 pounds, but like a tiny little rock monster will come out.
Damn it.
Yeah, so 5 weeks, literally, I'm just drinking and picking up any side gig I can get while I'm working. And taking care of my pets, my menagerie.
Rumor is spreading around town, actually. Go ahead and, what would this rumor be? It would vary from person to person, actually.
Is it a rumor about my greatness?
Yes, it is.
No, not at all.
Then it's a rumor not worth knowing.
Actually, what part of the town are you guys in?
Probably close to anything resembling a red light district that is not a red light district.
Okay, so far away.
Like, yeah, seedy areas, like sailor area, stuff like that.
All right, then Jansen. Probably with grandmother.
That'll be where he sticks around for the most part, although he does like to frequent any and all of the he'll like to spend time during the day just going to different places to eat because he can.
And probably staying away from the incompetence.
Yeah.
You hear that, rumor has it that Bavel might be ending their ceasefire soon. And that they're prepping for war. And people in Manaland are prepping for this.
I wouldn't know Bavel would go to war.
Atmos would be taking care of Devros and monster eggs, hoping they will hatch soon.
Everybody in the red light district.
Zach, is this only for people in Manland or Zanarakand?
People in Zanarakand. There's going to be a new festival coming up of what was it?
Excellent.
A new festival of just a new type of festival. Something of different types of monster eating. Types of different types of ways of eating monsters.
Interesting, because Zach would be during the 5 weeks. Zach would be in Zanarakand with that second character I made because, you know, she came from Zanarakand.
Nuku is impatiently waiting for this festival.
In the red light district, you heard that there might be bad news with the bar.
Oh no, really?
No, what is happening? I am there.
The bartender might be leaving.
No! Why are you leaving?
I might be leaving and going back to my hometown.
What is in hometown?
It's a little town out on the outskirts of Bavel. I hear things are very peaceful out there this time of year now. Now that there's no more war.
But I hear water is on the rise.
Where'd you hear that?
Yeah,
thought
rumors
it was
here
like
and there.
I thought only Jansen heard that just yet.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, only Jansen? Okay.
Everybody
then
else is
I'll be
metagaming.
Sorry.
How dare you,
I'll
metagame?
redact what I said.
Oh no.
That's great.
What the hell's for Bell?
Also, hi guys, I'm here.
Hello.
That sounds like good idea. Be with your family
You're
and where you
25
used to
hours
live.
late for the other game.
I'm sorry. I thought I messaged you, but I had an interview this morning, and so I had to go to sleep early.
Oh, good. So where's Ravel?
Oh, it's in the mainland.
Okay.
In the mainland. That is nice. Just make sure you be careful on the trip home.
Yeah,
It is very dangerous waters.
yeah.
And
Oh,
sky.
yeah, monsters literally can just pop out of anywhere. And the sky's got pirates.
Yeah, well, the monsters, there's not too many monsters nowadays.
Well,
Well, I'll
if
see you
that's
guys later.
what helps you feel better, then good luck.
I thought you
Wait.
were in Zanarakand.
Yeah, we're on Zanarakand.
Do I have to hire a new bartender now?
No, we're on Zanarakand. This isn't our place.
No,
Oh.
this is the red light district in Manaland.
Yeah, this is
What?
Manaland.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
what?
I
thought we
went
were
to
on Zanarakand.
Manaland. Yeah, you can be on
Nice.
Zanarakand.
Some
but
are, some
I am
aren't.
on- It depends on when you decided to go back. I
Yeah.
decided as soon as possible because I have a pet bag and my pet's, still over in Manaland. So
Yeah, people in Zanarakand do not catch wind of any Bevel activity at all.
Well, I'm peacefully enjoying my vacation in Zanarakand.
How many weeks do you stay for?
all
Until,
five.
Until I cannot afford it anymore with that card they gave me.
So a week.
Yes.
A week.
Oh no.
Let's say a week and a half.
Okay. Alright, I need... That's, your eggs 20 pounds, so...
It's a lot of egg.
No, it's
I-
almost
I-
ready to hatch, so that's what I'm saying.
I protect that egg like a papa. Mom bear.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna
didn't
say,
my
you're a
eggs
girl. But hey, I don't know what your gender is.
But what if you're right?
I take care of my eggs like Papa Penguin
Bro, I got
all through winter.
third leg.
You definitely don't have a third leg.
How do you know?
Well.
Oh,
know
I'd
what?
love... It'd be hilarious if a robot hatches out, and Nogu would be like, what the... huh?
How does this even work?
How
Fuck
does
you,
that
that's
even
how.
work?
Easy.
A robot?
Fuck you.
Okay. Roll for my eggs too. I'm excited to see what they hatch out.
No, yours are fresh. Nogu bought the heaviest one, which is the most, what you would call ripest.
Oh, damn.
Let's see here. Do I want to make you power mongrels?
How to actually explain.
It just works.
Let's see.
They're just gonna stay out there and keep barking on it. I'm gonna go let those dogs back in.
Here's
The
my
one
response.
decides to be the raccoon that he is and hop over the fence again. The coon hound I have literally climbs fences.
Goddamn.
Yeah. He's monkey dog.
Enjoy that. Do as I command and enjoy it.
I will.
Oh no, his egg is far. It will take a long time for his egg to.
For my eggs?
No, for Nogu's egg to hatch.
Alright, so exactly what's going on?
1 second. I was getting an image.
Yummy. No. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Out of breath.
It is sad to see you go, Mr. Bartender. What was your name, anyways?
Don't worry about it.
Come
But
on.
we were
you
such close friends, guy who I definitely know.
I don't even remember hiring him.
What a say.
He worked for free. He is upstanding guy.
I don't believe you.
Kevin?
Delegating. I delegate the hiring duties. The MOD.
I think Kevin. He looks like a Kevin. From this day forward, he's a Kevin.
Oh no.
Unless he's a Neil. Well then I guess he's just a Neil.
Is his last name Tyson?
Mini.
Yo, I heard he has great chicken nuggets.
Oh god.
His name was Minnie Tyson.
Yo, but those choco nuggets though, man. Seriously.
Yes.
So good.
He said 45 minutes, and it's been what?
So I don't know if you can really call them nuggets, considering like one's the size of your head, you know.
Well, Mr. Tyson, it was nice having you. It is sad to see you go.
I think the DM. What I miss? Did I miss anything?
Not really. Your egg is not hatching for a little while, but that is it.
So Nogu, during your festival of eating monsters, you probably gained about 3 pounds, but your egg has gained about 4 pounds.
The egg's growing?
Yes. So no matter how much weight you're gaining, it seems like the weight you're putting on is somewhat going towards something else.
As if you are pregnant.
That's weird. It makes no sense.
On your trip back to Zanarakand, you actually lose weight. And the egg gets bigger.
You mean on trip to Miniland?
Manaland, yes.
Well, yeah, because obviously I'm working out every day. Got to do those crunches. Keep those abs.
Everybody else is... You're sure Nogu is an idiot.
That sounds about right.
That sounds normal to me. That doesn't sound like news.
So, As soon as you get back, everybody's busy at the port.
What's going on?
They're like, okay, is that the last ship? Okay. No more ships bound from, no more ships bound to, Zanarakand anymore.
I reach over, grab someone by their shirt, and lift them up. What's going on?
Hey, down. We're busy. We're busy.
Why is it so busy?
Oh god, it's no-go. No-goo. Or,
Nugu!
oh.
Why is everything so busy?
What security clearance do you have?
I work with the Prince.
Who? The singer?
No, like the summoner guy.
Oh, there's, what? Oh, sorry, I gotta go.
What? I didn't put you down yet.
It said that, Bethel is ending ceasefire.
Okay. Man, I wonder who the fuck Ravel is. I just walk away.
As you get closer to your area, people look like they're about to have a festival. It's like, hey, did you hear the news?
No?
We're about to have a festival,
What kind of festival?
an eating festival.
Didn't you just have one?
No,
Oh, this is before the monster eating festival?
The Monster Eating Festival was in Zanarakand.
Okay, so we're back in Manaland.
whoa.
Yeah.
You were always in Manaland.
I know, I was. I will always welcome eating festival. I am very good at eating competitions.
I can imagine.
Hey, is that egg part of the festival?
No.
No, this is my egg.
Why are you carrying it around with you like a mama bird?
Because I am Mama Bird. What is wrong with this?
You're a guy.
Okay, I am Daddy Bird. What is wrong with this?
You're strange.
You want to fight? I will beat you down, little boy.
What, with what, your egg?
And I will punch him in the face.
With what, your egg? You're holding
No,
it
my
with two
fist.
hands. You know your egg is
What?
about 2.5 feet tall and about 1.5 feet wide.
I can one hand that.
Really?
What is the way?
I'm a Rogaden, bro. my hand is a foot
Are
wide.
you proficient with improvised weapons, though? That is the question.
I'm using my fist.
He's not using the egg, he's using his arms.
I know, I was making a joke.
Okay,
He's
fine.
also
I'll
a massive,
elbow
massive
him
man
then.
with huge strength.
I'll elbow him with my elbow while I hold the egg with both hands.
He holds up an egg as a shield.
Okay, then I'll kick him while in the groin.
While in the groin?
Yes, I'll kick him in the groin. Kick. Let's see how it
Hi-ya.
works. How many minuses do I get? Because it's
A called shot? 6.
yeah. All right, -6. And damage, I believe, is 1d2.
It's non-lethal.
It's a D3.
Or a D3.
1d3. Cool.
Unless
Alright,
you're a
let's
monk.
see how that works.
/ black belt. Or have improved unarmed feet.
With a -6.
You miss.
Oh, too bad. Get over here and stand still so that I can kick you.
I was standing still.
I'll try to kick him again without a
If you
call.
try that again, you're not coming to the festival.
Ah. Wait, you're not in charge of festival.
What makes you think that?
You are a random person.
I'm getting
telling
ready
me
for the
about
festival. I'm organizing the
All
food.
Alright, I'll leave you alone this time, lucky man.
Something murder hobo 101.
Punching a hobo. That's not murder.
Fair.
I wouldn't murder anybody.
Yeah, but I got
Unless
a
they
joke with you.
deserved it.
Yeah, but I got a joke with you at least. It's like a murder hobo without the murder.
2-week festival and these damn abomination Roganin. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Racist
Suplex his ass.
motherfucker. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I'll actually say mumble, mumble, mumble.
Oh, it seems highly inappropriate.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Says the racist. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Sorry, misogynistic racist. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Be misogynistic or misandrist?
Oh my fucking god, stop it with the buzzwords. God.
Buzzwords make things popular, yes?
Buzzwords, mumble, mumble.
Buzzword, mumble, mumble.
Night Spark.
Yeah?
You get a missive from Manaland.
No?
Just sent to your house that within the next 2 hours, the last airship from Zanarakand to Manaland is departing, and that there is spurs of war about to happen between Bavel and Zanarakand again. And it is said it is wise for you and your family remnants to go to Manaland.
Oh, there's no arguing with that. Yeah, he'll basically gather up himself and basically the few actual relatives in the in Zanarakand and basically get them all tickets back to Manaland.
Okay. Unlike Zanarakand, they are high technology, but Manaland is a fort.
Yeah. Of course, that probably means we're gonna have to house like 4 other people, maybe 3.
All right. Now, I'm sorry, guys, but this is all going to be Jansen, and unless he finds you. Unless I hit back and get out of the campaign.
Okay.
You really do have a problem doing that, don't you?
Listen,
Look, man.
I'm the DM. I
please
can do
competence
whatever I
made
want.
manifest. It's fine.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Listen. I can do whatever I want. Like my newest player in Gaia 2. She's a real life cat girl.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
What?
Like, she got surgery to get cat ears into tail?
No. God. What's wrong with you?
You said real life cat girl.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I thought they said Kakarot.
Oh no, a real life Kakarot.
I would have a carrot.
I'm waiting for someone to say, "Oh no, I thought you said a real life Karen."
Oh no.
No.
I want to speak to your
I'm sorry, I
manager.
don't work here later.
Well, you go. There you go. See, same character. There you go.
Sorry, somebody bought me food on Twitch, and I had to take the opportunity on it. It's my first time getting.
That is very nice.
I know. Ow, cat!
Do it more,
No,
Cat.
cat
Take it, boy.
harassment.
Not quite the inverted colors like you asked for, but close
Oh.
enough.
Oh, you personally sent it to me. Oh, nice.
I had to
How
do
sexy
some
is it?
digging to find the original
He
art.
gave her actual skin.
I don't know if I believe you.
No, he did.
What?
He made her very lewd.
What?
Oh no.
Abs is not lewd, thank you.
Well,
I was
before,
totally lewd.
What picture?
Where is this posted?
You guys will see it when it comes up.
Too bad, we want it now.
all right, I will
Give
put it.
me picture now. Let me see.
Let's
Oh my
see
God.
here.
You're welcome, Ragnar.
I also kind of wish I had this picture when I first made Nugu because I kind of like this one a lot more.
What program are you using?
It wasn't a program. I found the original artist.
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just went to look for the artist to find their edits for it. Because I know the one I was using was very heavily edited.
Where did you post this?
I'm gonna
Nowhere
I'm gonna
yet.
post it soon.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
That'll be no go.
The keyword
No.
is yet.
Please stop whistling.
Denied.
The whistle is the bird. I am sorry.
Oh, I thought it was somebody just
Oh.
whistling.
No,
Oh.
his bird whistles often.
She wants attention, or he wants attention, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear some noise out front. Give me a moment.
I'll be right back.
So you see this poster in one of the Zanarakand pubs. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
anybody else
Yeah.
but Seth?
Oh, nice. It's no goo.
No go.
No go.
No go.
No go. The destroyer.
Man, the resemblance is uncanny. I wonder who she is.
She is much better looking than you. What do you mean resemblance?
First off, those words are very cutting. We look the exact same. I don't know what you're talking about.
You look so different to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is hair.
Well, the hair color is different.
That is true.
I
Is
just
this your
up,
super form?
I just updated it.
No, that's not my super form.
Scroll down.
That is so weird. Does I have like dragon blood in my like family too?
You have dragon blood?
Yeah.
You know what? This works
But you
very
are a
well.
little nugget.
This works out very
is-
well. It's mom.
Yeah, I have the blood of an outer dragon in my family.
It is very cool.
From what I was told, it's I was told it was a solar dragon, whatever that is. Or maybe it was a void, but I'm pretty sure it was solar.
Solar, not void.
Yeah, I think so. Didn't really pay attention to the family tree, you know?
I understand. My family tree is mostly pirates.
Crazy.
Anyway, when Jansen gets back.
Yep.
These are going to be a pretty few quick things, and then might be getting into season 2 next time.
Ooh,
I know.
season 2.
Season 2. But yeah, my bloodline, like my bloodline won't do anything unless I was a sorcerer.
I hear you.
Yeah. But you know, no magic. Shame though. Magic
Yes, my
would be
bloodline does not do much unless I am sailor or pirate.
cool. Yeah. Was never able to get a knack for magic. I was told I do not have the patience for it.
I can see that very clearly.
I don't know why. I'm a patient person.
Nightspark.
That is very
Yeah.
not true.
After a couple of hours, you dock into Manaland Island,
Okay.
and you are the last ship to dock. You are scurried in quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You were not told anything. You were just asked if you have a place to stay.
There is a place. It is not exactly permanent, but more than enough for now.
Okay. If not, there's places to stay at the B7 level.
Mm-hmm. If need be, I could send the others down there.
All right. And he hands you a phone and says, "This is a temporary thing. If we need fighters, please keep this on you at all times." And hands it also to the other ones that look like capable fighters.
Okay. That would probably just be fuck, what's the name? Alicia, I think it was.
You probably hand
The
it to
dancer.
you would probably also hand it to your berserker friend.
Oh yeah, Zoran. Who's now at the level where he won't accidentally murder the party.
Unless he multi-classed.
Nah, he's going straight berserker. Or what the fuck's it called? Frenzia now?
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's a festival going on in the red district.
I'll provide a unique cocktail experience. Do you want me to roll like a knowledge check for that, or?
Sure.
Okay.
Do a knowledge check.
Our profession?
Yeah. Or do a knowledge check.
Okay.
Do knowledge history. Yeah, this one comes from the Ronzo tribe, and now do a profession.
Okay.
And you mix up something really good,
Nice.
very
it.
strong. When people drink it, they first drink it a lot, and then they stop, swallow, and go, "Oh, that's hard." God, that's hard. How do you? And that's when you say it's strong. It's a Ronzo drink.
That's what I'd say, I guess.
The Ronzo at your table drinking and go, "Ha! This is weak, but very spot on."
Yep, I'll have to make a private recipe for you guys alone.
So the Taru that drink it are now Taru done.
Okay.
Maya walks into the room, Jansen, to you, and says, "Here, take this."
And what is she handing over?
With this, you are now sergeant. Oh, sorry. Second lieutenant, and I have a job for you.
Things are getting that bad, huh?
Yes. I want you to go to the shield generator and activate the first layer shield that goes up around the entire city. I have business elsewhere. I need to call all the heads of the meeting on every major head in the city. Also, I hate to say it, I know you don't find them very helpful, but I could use the thoughts of those riffraff of the people you've been working with. They might not seem to be the smartest people, but hey, we could use people's inputs that aren't how I should say
You need the input of people who are not locals. I got it.
and not the people that are of power and their heads are in the clouds. Especially that one that looks like the destroyer one. She seems
yes.
very simple.
Well, I'll figure it out. Once I have the shield generator online, am I to stay there and guard it?
No, once you have it online, just have one of the people on standby there to watch it.
Very well. Then I will get the shield generator on, and then I will find the others.
Okay.
This is going to be...
Take this letter with you, saying you have full authorization to if you are questioned. And stamped. Here we go.
Very well. Thank you.
I hate to push this onto you right now, but it'll take at least it'll take at least 2 weeks to get the engines online.
Gotcha. Well, I'm off then. You do what you need to do.
All right.
Send word if you need me.
Of course.
With a bit more focus in his eyes than normal, he's gonna grab his coat and go outside.
All right. Outside, it looks like nothing's changed. There's no chaos in the streets. Everybody's doing their daily life. The people that work for Manaland are more serious than normal. Everybody else is more peaceful. Like nothing in the world could ever happen.
Weird.
You do run into, on your way there, you do run into Ryoto.
I wave.
Oh, Ryoto was the white mage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The probably one of the only ones that are more competent out of the others.
Hey.
I don't know if you can actually call me that, but okay.
Well, you can heal.
It's good that I ran into you. Could you do me a favor, Ryoto? I need you to wander the town and gather the rest of our allies. I need their input on something rather dire at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, bring them down past my home. I'll be back soon. I just have something to handle.
Elena, whereabout are you?
I am likely in the red light district enjoying the festivities.
Okay. You know what? We can take care of this right now. Elena, you are challenged to a pie eating contest.
I am.
I will join in pie eating contest.
You are not in this pie eating contest.
Why not?
Because Elena needs something fun.
PM said so.
You went with the nice way. I was going to say, easy. No Galka allowed.
Yeah, your fortitude is too high.
No, it is not too high.
She thinks the tradition is strange, but she accepts on the grounds that she doesn't mind a challenge.
It is merely +9.
Exactly.
I need to find artwork for this. Keep going. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, yeah, you have a fortitude of 1.
Yeah,
Or I have a
it
fortitude of 1.
takes you a while to get there, maybe about 45 minutes. Okay, so the first round of pie eating contest. It's like, okay, the rules are simple. First round, there are 40 people. Eat as many pies as you can in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
You make 4 fortitude saves. And the best out of the the best fortitude save out of all of them, well, it will pass out of them. If they're all suck, then you will fail. And I need one more player for this, and it will be. Let's see here. Ryoto.
Oh no.
As you're passing and you see one of your companions participating in a pie eating contest, you hear, "You! Yes, you!
Me? What?
Yes, I would. You are to compete in this pie eating contest for a valuable prize.
But I don't. What?
Come on up!" He's
gonna walk up reluctantly.
Begin and on your marks, get sets, and go. Ready the antidotes in case anyone's allergic to anything. I need 4 fortitude saves from both of you.
There's the crit.
All right. Wait, I'm looking at my.
Wow, Ryoto didn't do very much better than I did.
Elena gets to the second round. And Ryoto also gets to the second round. There are now
Nice.
18 people left. And we have a winner! And... Yeah, and just put it in his thigh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he should be fine. Yeah, we didn't know he was allergic to that fruit. Yeah, no worries.
I don't believe
Oh,
you.
hell.
The next is wine apple fruit pie. The aroma fills the crowd. Ready? Now it's 3 fortitude saves. And go. Seven.
Oh my god.
Ignore me.
All right, you both pass again. There is now 9 people left.
Ooh, that thinned out quick.
Eating contest
The
thing, too.
eating contest takes 20 minutes each round. Back to Jansen, as people are probably drinking lots of water and throwing up. Jansen, you get to the facility.
Okay.
Can I help you, Jansen, sir?
Yes, I've received orders to make sure that these shield generators are activated as soon as possible.
I'm sorry,
No,
you don't have the
what?
rank to actually come in here.
Shakes his head and pulls out the 2 objects.
Oh, second lieutenant. And a notary. Can I see that, sir?
Yup, here you go.
You know this is... Okay, this is, Is it that serious, sir?
More than you know. We need to get this set up post-haste.
Alright.
Oh, yay.
Come on in.
Very good. You'll
Good.
walk in.
He goes inside. The tech people are inside, and says... Okay, let me handle this. You have the authority, I have the know-how. They're inside, it looks like, there's about 14 people working on computers, various areas. Alright. Destabilize the shield in the main... Destabilize the shield in the main area. Re-stabilize it on stage 4.
You stopped talking. Is my character meant to be doing a thing?
He does
Nice
that not
list.
talking thing a lot.
Oh, damn, the shield changed.
Wait, who does not talking about?
And put a stage 2 shield around the entire mana land
Yeah, perimeter.
perimeter. Coating everything in a full spherical grid. Breaching out to cover the Chocobo racing track, the Blitzball arena, and any boats in the harbor.
Boats.
Okay, this will take about a half hour, but the initial one will cover first.
That's lagging me to hell.
I can imagine.
Then we'll just do it this way.
My computer can handle it just fine, it seems.
Same.
So can mine.
Okay, just bear with us to make sure everything's up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, round 3 of the pie eating contest. There's 9 people left. You have two rolls now. And the rolls are significantly lower, too. Go ahead and give me 2 fortitude saves.
If there's any solace to this, at least Ryota has one party member within line of sight.
Uh-oh.
Alright, Elena, you are eliminated.
Yep.
Ryoto, you pass to the next round. There is now 3 people remaining.
What is this horseshittery? Do you see my save?
I see it.
Elena, you can also use a hero point right now.
What's the recharge rate on those?
A level.
Every level, or until you do something so ridiculous that you think you deserve one.
And let me just say this. I don't think anyone has ever used a hero point.
I don't know what bullshit you're talking right now.
You have 3
I
hero...
do believe everyone convinced me to use one at one point.
You have used 3... You have 3 hero points.
I don't think the situation calls for it, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
It
Ryoto.
definitely doesn't.
No. If I did it at
19
this juncture, it would just be out of spite for the dice.
At a 19... And all your other saves... You have eaten a total of 49 pies.
Oh my god.
God, why?
And the last round. Everybody's kind of full, and they are monster nog pies. Give me 1 final fortitude save, and these guys will also have to make fortitude saves. Oh shit. That's a 9,
What the fuck?
and that is a 12. And we have our winner! One guy had 7 pies, the other guy had 11 pies, and you had 21.
What the actual fuck is going on right now?
You are awarded. You are awarded with a bag.
It has more pies in it.
Please no.
This is a magical item. It produces 1 fruit pie per day, a full-size 14-inch pie. It makes nutrients in it, and if you add fruit to it, it will make that fruit pie.
I have the same bag. We are twins now.
Oh, no.
Don't speak to me. You're my child.
Don't speak to me or my child ever again.
But we work together. What is wrong?
Oh god.
Yes, this is an actual item.
Well, Elena, well, Jensen needs us, by the way.
Does he?
Yes.
Quick, eat a bag of holding. Turn it inside out and eat a bag of holding. Maybe it'll take all the pies away.
I take one of the pies out of my bag, which it only gives me 1, and then I eat it.
The bag of holding or pie?
My pie.
Okay. So that pie eating contest took an hour and 20 minutes. Jansen.
You're welcome, Jensen.
Okay, sir. Everything is in order. The shields are stable. There is a few fluctuations only because we haven't used this shield in a very long time, but it shouldn't be much of an issue.
All right. Then I should see to other matters.
Like
Uh,
wondering where the fuck everyone is.
It's going just fine, right?
Yes.
Very good.
I will see
Keep up
to
the
it that the Chocobo stable and Blitzball arena collapses and forms back into the city, and that all participants and civilians that are in it return back to the city.
I'm
Very
glad I have
good.
Davros in my pet bag.
Also, congratulations on your promotion, sir.
I'll give him a nod. I'm off to other business then.
Okay. So,
And then we return back to the home to see if anyone's arrived. Probably not though, because what Jansen did probably took like half an hour. Thanks.
sorry, I've meant to do
I
that.
guess. I
Oh,
love pop art, don't you?
sorry, I do pop-ups for every mission that you're on, but I usually forget to do them.
Roma's down the lane.
But yeah, so Jansen will return home and find somewhere close to the entrance to wait for everyone to arrive because he kind of needs them present.
Ilana will probably head straight there after making sure that Ryoto is okay. He did eat a lot of pies.
Help me.
God, I love this. All right, good.
This is great.
I don't know how to
Adamus.
help you.
Miss.
Yes.
You get to the pie eating contest too late, and you just see Elena and Ryoto just rolling out.
No! Who won the pie eating contest?
She just kind of looks over at Ryoto. You can't tell?
Oh yes, Ryoto has same bag as I do. Must be same prize at every pie eating contest. Here, I pull out a pie. Here, have your pie.
Walk it up into your face.
What do you do?
I'm so
Slap
sorry,
it up
guys.
into your
I'm
face.
so sorry. All I can picture is Ryoto blown up out of proportion like the Oompa Loompas.
What?
And just being physically rolled out by Alana with both hands like a ball. I know it makes no damn sense, but it's hilarious.
Like the blueberry thing, yeah.
Yeah, the girl that becomes the giant blueberry. Yeah, thank you. Alright, sorry.
So, did you say they're gonna cancel Blitzball?
Oh, that's what I heard. I don't know what's going on for certain.
They can't cancel Blitzball. It's the most important time of year for Blitzball.
Well, we need to find out more. It's just a rumor, though.
It is
Well, I'm gonna go
better for you.
I'm gonna talk to that Prince person.
Well, you
He
know,
tries to wreck his.
he doesn't have much say on things, and I don't know what's going on either. There's a new blue light across the whole city now. Do you think something's going down? Maybe this is the wrong time to go back to Pavel. Well, Masanori,
look into it.
maybe I'll be your bartender for a little longer.
I'll look into it and I'll get back to you.
All right.
How dare they cancel Blitzball?
I haven't heard you this motivated about Blitzball in a while. Is it is it because your daughter's in Oh, right. I wasn't
I was
supposed to say
in
that.
Zanarakand, and Went back to the old stadium. I had some ideas.
Also,
Wow,
you
dude.
just heard him say that your daughter was back in town and stopped.
No, I'm trying to ignore him. Maybe I won't run into her.
It's a big town.
Yeah, of course. She never comes here anyway. Alright, so he will go investigate. How dare they cancel sports during a war?
Nugu
I will
That's-
speak to the
that
war's
is-
manager.
Fair
Nugu
and
just
reasonable
lifts her
logic,
head,
though.
She just lifts her head off the counter and just watches watches him leave. What's going on? What time is it? Did I fall asleep at the counter again?
There's just drinks all around you. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be staying for a while. Seems like something's up with Manaland.
Oh, good. You're a better bartender than
Masanori is an
good
amazing
bartender.
bartender. I learned everything from him. Hex, check your DMs.
I should instantly alert you to danger.
Who else was there? Ryoto, you make it back to the Tiki Bar? Zachariah.
Yep.
I have no idea what you're doing. Okay, yeah, you get to the red light district, and it seems like they're having a festival and have no clue that there's an oncoming war.
Hmm. I guess it makes sense to try to distract them from the two of the greatest superpowers of Spira going at each other again.
As you are walking there, though, make a perception check. And do you have any keen abilities like sense, surrounding or nature sense? Never mind. That doesn't matter.
I'm a wisdom caster with perception as a class skill.
You immediately sense something in the atmosphere as a big blue shield comes over the entire structure of Manaland. But you seem to be the only one that notices. Make if you have knowledge, engineering, or technology.
Let me check. No.
You can only assume that it has something to do with Manaland's protection.
Yeah, it must be pretty serious. If they're
But no one
putting
else.
it around the.
Yeah, no one else seems. It's a faint blue aura, but no one else seems to notice. It's you can almost mistaken it for the sky because it is a clear day out. Probably at night people will notice it. As you head to the Tiki Bar where your fellow people are, you do notice Masanori yelling about what? They're closing the Blitzball, and Nogu is passed out on the bar.
I'm not sleeping. I'm here. I'm
Yes, Nogu is meditating on the bar.
What would the other two of mine be doing? Basically, they would try to assist the city. considering that they are, for the
when-
most part, combat capable.
Well, when you got to the city, they were given devices to hold on to. Pretty much, they were told to just stay on the down low until called upon.
Okay. Yeah, they'd probably take the non-combat capable members, basically the grandparents, to that other housing unit thing you talked about on B7, I think you said it was.
Yeah. Sub-level 7, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're basically down there waiting for a call. Well, meanwhile, Zach is completely nonplussed at Nugu being drunk again, but he is interested in Masanori's fuck, what is the fucking word I'm after? Exasperation at about the canceling of Blitzball.
It's a good word. Good $5 word.
Yeah.
Catching up with people in the bar. Ryoto, Elena, and Atmos
Hello.
slowly roll into the bar. Actually, only 2 of them roll into the bar, and Atmos walks into it.
Hello there.
I think I had too many sweets.
Definitely. Never again.
It's now been 3
Yes,
hours
that's
since
sweet
you were
for nothing.
tasked on finding people, but it seems like you found everyone now.
Here you go, little nugget. It is a pie.
I take that pie and start munching.
What do you do with it?
He gave me a pie. I started eating the pie. And I open up my bag for my pets to come out, and I put pieces of pie on the table for him.
Do they have like ginger ale or something here?
Yeah, I can get you some ginger root.
Please.
You guys don't look so good. You want some antacids?
Please.
Yeah, what's up?
Sure.
What happened?
I'd imagine it has something to do with this festival.
Ooh, did you guys go to one of those all-you-can-eat things?
It was a
Wait,
pie
what?
eating contest, and
Yes,
Oh,
somehow
Ryoto, are you going to use your pie, your free pie for day?
I'm going to toss it to I don't know who.
Me. I will
No.
gladly take other pie. Thank you.
You don't get it.
What?
Here, take this. He tosses you a pill. It's a jet black pill.
There's a
I
pie
give it
eating
to Jensen.
contest?
I know, I missed it as well. It was very sad.
Jansen's not with you.
Okay, I hand it to Nugo.
Ooh, pie.
No, he hands you a bag that produces a pie.
Oh.
Well, yes, it's pie. It's not actually pie. It's yes, but no.
He hands you a jet black pill and says, how much do you think you ate?
Too
uh,
much.
We'll say
It was around 40 or something.
I think I hit the hundreds.
Ugh.
Here, take this. This should make things better.
So, wait, do I
She
have
she
a
will
bag
gladly
of
accept.
pies now?
The pill you take removes excess matter from the stomach and just removes it and send it to subspace.
Handy.
Unfortunately,
Oh, man.
if there's nothing in the stomach and you take this, it will just take your stomach and any organs with it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That makes me automatically want to pass.
Well, he says it comes in different doses, like 5 pounds, 10 pounds. But he doesn't tell you that. So he just gives you the 5-pound one.
All the stuff in the stomach just goes to an empty void?
No, he doesn't tell you any of that.
Oh.
He's telling us as players.
In character, we know nothing. Out of character, we know a lot.
So he just
Don't
gives you
be a
he gives you the smallest dose one, and immediately your stomach feels a little bit more better. And if you ask for
More.
another, he declines.
One is fine. I'll live.
He says it's a secret family recipe.
Whatever you put in it, it works.
He's also from an assassin bloodline.
No!
Ugh.
Oh shit.
Hey, bartender is just his job.
Bartender.
Alcohol
pretty
is
badass.
technically poison.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So wait, that's an excellent question of ethics there. You can make poisons with an alchemy crafting kit. Does that mean you can make alcohol technically?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So go ahead, Ryoto, recruit your people.
Come on, guys, let's go. Ooh,
Where?
Where are we going?
Jensen needs us.
Oh yes.
Oh, with the
Nugu
less
is
weight and walking about 4
Wait,
miles.
Nugu fell asleep.
No, Nugu is polishing the gem at the top of her Princess Flint.
Yeah.
I am glad you found the pet that you love in the door.
I love all my pets. It's just a shame I can't take Fat Cat with me. He doesn't fit in the bag.
That is very big shame.
What are we doing? Why are you recruiting us?
I should ask if there's a way to make the whole. like,
Jensen
the bag
needs
bigger.
us.
Oh,
What do
So
you
if you
why?
want to know why, talk to Jensen, not me.
Jensen!
I have some strong words for him.
I bet you do.
Jensen!
Good luck getting them.
Jensen!
I don't think he's here.
He's not here.
He's waiting at home for everyone to be brought to him.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't stop Nogu from still saying Jensen. over
Screaming
and
his
over again.
name.
How rude! You have people come to get us, and you don't even come get us yourself. So that's a prince for you.
The bartender picks up the Malboro that Nogu is yelling at and says, "This is your pet, sir, ma'am."
I'm aware. I'm having a conversation with my pets.
Oh,
And she takes the Marlboro back and just puts it in the bag.
Atmos, this came from you.
Yes.
This is for you. A bag.
Is it my pet bag?
No, it's a bag.
It's your pet house.
Finally, I will grab bag.
That's rude.
Thank you, kind bartender. I will give him 5 gold for his help.
Oh, nice. Wonder what this is for.
I will check out bag.
Cool. I wonder how much gil this is worth.
Oh, 5 gil. My bad. I go ahead and stick my head in bag. See what is inside.
Nothing.
What?
You didn't put anything in there.
Well, obviously, but there's no 20-foot square space with air and food and...
No, you
Room
didn't
for
put
that?
anything in there. It's just blank.
What? But I asked for same exact bag.
Yeah. No goo. Put stuff in there to make it nice,
Well, then I will put stuff in there to make it nice.
and then it will look nice. Until then, it's just blank. It's just retail space.
It's just retail space.
Okay.
Hey, it's free real estate.
Baby, let me tell you something. It's for real estate.
I
So
will go buy toys and bowl for food.
I love that he was present and was told that I needed him. He's like, well, bag. Time to do bag things.
so okay. So everybody gets together. You lead them over to Jansen's. Jansen, about a couple hours later, everybody appears at your door. And about a half hour after that, Maya says, okay, Jansen, did you get your you got your guys together.
Indeed.
Meeting place in 20 minutes. I have everybody together.
All right then.
Some are more prepared than others. This is going to be a tricky one. So, best behavior is not really optional at this point. Just best opinions and most truth and honesty is the best. No matter how much of an ass you guys make yourselves out to be, looks at everyone. Your honesty is much appreciated.
I will be as honest as possible.
I appreciate that, and that's what I look forward to.
I have no reason to lie to anyone here.
This being the case, everyone, I'm sure you all heard some rumors.
Heard Blitzball was canceled?
More than that.
I'm gonna make this a CR10 encounter.
At the
Whoa.
moment, most travel has been restricted at the moment. Bavel is removing the ceasefire. We're going to be in dire straits rather soon. We're in the planning stages. Grandmother needed all of you around to give your opinion on how we might go about handling the situation. Hence the need for honesty.
I feel the need to ask.
Hmm?
What is Blitzball?
Oh,
You don't know the most popular sport in the world.
It's a sport wherein people kick around a ball while swimming in the water. There are goalposts on both sides. That's the simple answer.
I see.
They can also throw ball.
Maya says, this is neither the time or place to talk about this. Follow
Indeed.
me.
Yes, let's get going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I put bubble gum up on my shoulder, and then I put Ichigo up on my other shoulder, and Ichigo kind of just like goes into the vein of my hair.
Everybody gathers together.
All right.
You're seeing all the heads of Manaland.
Oh shit.
And I will now post them all.
This is some of the
Yeah,
real shit
cool.
going on here, huh?
This is very real shit.
You could put it that way.
I think I did the wrong music.
It got very
Nope,
quiet.
definitely wrong music.
DM is trying to do DM things at the moment.
Sorry.
This
That
makes
was his character.
You were given a proper explanation before we got dragged in. Did you not listen?
No.
Amazing. Well then, fuck you.
Kind of on brand for Mugu.
I was pets. What?
I'm curious any of my guys were brought in or if they're literally just back up at this point. They're probably back up because I'm pretty sure Gil doesn't want me playing 3 fucking characters at once.
That is correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Prince. I was doing my daily grooming. Because I care for my companions.
only the cute ones.
Captain of the fighter, Captain of Manaland.
Ah, yes, the hip vent in the armor.
She's very attractive.
Rivi Regatta, councilwoman, an amazing fighter to boast.
That's 2.
Nathaniel,
Another cute girl. What is
Nathaniel,
going
one
on
who
here?
orders when Elder Maya isn't available, wants to be the next leader, is a prick.
I'm so hot. Oh my god.
Alright, that's 3 effeminate people. Very good.
Yeah, that one doesn't count if he's Elven.
Yeah, no,
Standing right here.
I agree with Nugget.
Everybody knows Chumana Scaleborn.
Yeah, she's the best one.
Yes, very good looking woman.
Sid hires
I'm
Gotta be a
surprised.
Sid.
Sid's awesome.
The myth, the legend, the one who wears the hat.
The one who wears the hat.
Captain Obrello. He's in charge of the fleet, ocean fleet.
Interesting.
We found him. Big Chungus has arrived.
Big chunk.
He coming.
Drosh,
Oh,
he's in
Lord.
charge of the athletic district.
Were pants optional for this meeting?
Part of their culture that they don't wear. Is that Popeye the Sailor Man?
Popeye doesn't have a red-furred monkey.
True.
I love
That's so
Popeye.
stylized. I really like this.
Lucafum, she's in charge of the
Are those
Colosseum.
tattoos or rashes on his right arm?
Lucafum, she's in
Yes.
charge of the Colosseum and also trains people to fight.
We have a Coliseum?
Yeah. What
Totally.
else do you think the soldiers train?
Blinkly stairs.
When Maya is not available, there is the temporary elder, Elder Maggie.
The slightly younger elder. Oh my god, it's so small.
Adorable.
No, seriously.
There is the second in command when Sid is not available, Sheila Highwind.
Another good-looking girl.
I love that that's
Plays
metric.
himself with good-looking women.
Judge.
Is that all that matters to you?
Yeah, I was
No,
about to
that doesn't
say,
matter.
it's apparently the first thing they.
Is important.
I'm just surprised that a council is usually filled with old people. None of them seem old, except for Sid, the man who wears the hat. He is legendary.
Clearly, I've never been to a Viera
Well,
summit before.
Maggie's kind of old. I'm pretty sure. I mean, she is elder Maggie.
Would that
This
make
is
more
true.
popular?
What?
Nothing.
Here we go. No, no, not no lag. Tikal. He is the he's basically the mechanic for the Manaland itself.
I'm running out of screen space.
He just looks crazy.
And then there's you guys. Alright, Maya. So, what is this emergency meeting about? Yes, we know that Bavel is ending its ceasefire. What does this have to do with us? We can just move our Manaland out of the way until things calm down and wait until another ceasefire happens. Tikal. Sorry guys. Due to the mishaps with the seaweed leshy and everything, after everything was taken care of, we won't be able to move anywhere for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So we're gonna be stuck right in the middle. So, we're going to be sitting ducks. And what's with these clowns? What's up with these? Well, one of them is my grandson. Well, at least it's not your granddaughter. She was a writhing piece of work.
Good looking though.
This is what we hear.
I like to say I'm more of a jester than a clown.
Jansen is keeping his dumb mouth shut for the time being. 'cause,
Drosh. Well,
For
this is
once.
the first time I heard about this. We have a scheduled blitzball tournament scheduled in the next few days. If we don't see any danger, if we see any danger, it won't take long to evacuate and disassemble the arena. Everyone looks horrified at this guy.
Yeah. Blitzball has to keep going, no matter the storm, no matter the fire.
He points at you. I like this guy.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of fun watching them beat the shit out of each other in the war, but you know.
And besides, the blitzball arena itself, the middle can be opened up and drop that ball of water right into the middle. We got the last airship in. We got the last airship in, and we shouldn't be getting any airships in anytime soon. Actually, we are getting an airship in about 2 weeks from Kilika City. It's coming in with another airship about another 2 weeks from Zanarakand City with electronical supplies. But we just sent notices out but no. According to this information, it's everything's been processed and everything's a go. Where's the communication? Oh, we just went ahead and did it. We didn't see a problem with it. It's just rumors that Pavel is ending ceasefire. We have no concrete evidence.
So why don't you go get some evidence?
Send a delegation.
Maya says, "It's better to be safe than sorry."
I've been holding my tongue for a while. You do realize, though, that if the ceasefire is gone, you're directly putting people's lives at risk due to your own sheer laziness. Keep that in mind.
And this will reflect your positions of power as well. The room goes silence.
I have a question.
Yes?
Is like Pavel's place is ceasefire with us or someone else?
Zanarakand.
Okay.
As well as the rest of the world.
It is because we are in middle of them. They might try to make Menaland one of their battlefields.
Manaland is one of the... It's a good strategic point for Pavel. It's a moving fortress.
We're stuck in place because of Leshies?
The Leshies were taken care of, but they needed to upgrade the engines.
Okay. I was just saying a word I heard. Sorry, catching up. I'm not very good at this thing. So, why don't you guys just send spies or something to go find out if they're actually dropping the ceasefire?
The spies never returned.
That's bad.
They are definitely dropping ceasefire then. If the spies
To be
have not
fair-
returned, they have something to hide.
We sent over 30 spies, none of them have returned.
Again,
Well, it's either that or they were paid off.
they are definitely dead.
I need to bring up one thing then. Maya, did you inform them of what happened on our last excursion?
Yes.
Good, because the ceasefire was dropped unofficially weeks ago.
When we were at that
I heard
ceasefire.
nothing about this. It was in your information that I disclosed with you if you read it. That information, why should I read it? It's just basic,
Imagine
boring
actually
stuff.
being a competent individual.
Wait, that's possible?
Hell, I'm an idiot, even though I know it's just part of your job to read these things, isn't it?
It's intelligent to do so.
Like, aren't you guys all in charge of this place? So, shouldn't you know what's completely happening here?
You would think.
I assume Nathaniel is the one who said he was too lazy to read, right?
Yes.
I assumed so. Very good.
Right.
Maya raises her voice. I'm going to use my authority to raise the initiate the second crystal protocols to boost life on Manaland and functions to other machines. I need a total of 3 votes to continue this. Sid raises his hand.
I will raise my hand.
You don't have a vote.
Okay.
Why
Yes.
is everybody here?
Opinions, not to give orders.
They want the dumb person's advice.
Man, this is so far out of our pay grade.
Okay. Simple
Wait,
people
we have a pay
have
grade?
simple needs.
Rivi also raises her hand.
Yeah, we get paid when we do jobs for them, so technically we have a pay grade.
Exactly.
That's 2.
What makes you think this is going to do anything? Maya counters that if it turns to be nothing, we're not losing anything. If anything, boosting the life on Manaland is just going to cure people's illnesses if anyone is sick. Maybe keep some unsent out of the city even more, if there's any unsent. We've been known to have some unsent in the city, even though they're suffering, and if there are unsent, then they will be just destroyed in the process. There is literally no downside to this. Out of the 4 crystals that we have, it is just another crystal going up.
Is there power restrictions?
There
Did they
is,
burn out?
there's no power restrictions. It's just boosting the power up to 200%.
Okay, that sounds like something you're not supposed to do. So does it burn out the crystals?
Nope.
Then I don't see
Why don't
problem.
you have it activated all the time?
Because it can burn out machines, Sid says, for long periods of time.
Those kind of power crystals. Got it. Okay.
But if it's
that
for
makes sense.
temporary, for like until for only like a month, I don't see a problem with it.
Then why not do that? Keep it on until engines are fixed. No problemo.
I think they still need a third mode.
There does not seem to be downside other than people being weird.
Hey, wouldn't your Blitzball players be more healthy if those shields or that power was up, so they'd be able to play longer?
No, fine. Drosh raises his hand.
See, this
You gotta
is
be careful
why
with
we
that.
were brought here.
There was a life crystal doping scandal a few years ago.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, it was when I was after I was playing.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if I
not a
believe
problem
you.
if you're not playing international teams.
And now comes to the question of should we tell the public? Nathaniel speaks up and says, absolutely not.
Isn't it kind of obvious something's happening though?
Is it though?
According to schematics of the shields going around the perimeter of the city, there has been some fluctuations. T says, I can't seem to fix these for some reason. It has to be something with the programming. But it shouldn't be a problem. But in case they were to break in somehow, extra manpower for repelling any invaders would be a good idea. Looks over at you guys. What do you guys think?
Are the citizens going to notice something's up when you have the shields up like you do?
It's a very faint blue light. Did you guys even notice that the shields were up?
When I had arrived back in Manland, I compared to everybody around me, I seemed to be the only one.
I mean, exactly. At night, go ahead.
Not to mention when people are recovering from injuries and whatnot more often, and faster, they're going to notice something's up too. So if you don't want to tell the people reasons why don't you just head off any rumors by saying, I don't know, it's some kind of test or something?
Okay.
Because you're going to get questions one day or another.
What do we do about the abled bodies then?
What do you mean? abled bodies.
It'd be nice to have able bodies in case we were to face a possible invasion.
Well, that is
Like
what we are
militia.
here. No?
Bavel has tried to conquer Manaland before. It's a total of 4 times, actually. Maya has...
Sir, Jensen's gonna raise his arm.
yes? Grandson of Maya?
Before you figure out your manpower problems, first you need to figure out exactly where they would be posted. What avenues can people use to get past the shields?
Well, the shields can absorb... Shields can absorb energy-type weapons of all 8 elements, and most of the damage of non-elemental type. Although a charge hit from if a vehicle were to ram right into it, it would hit the blow for a certain period of time before it would just squeeze its way through, or it would the shield would be overwhelmed. It would just fail.
Okay. So, couple ideas for that. The old man said there was like power fluctuation, right?
Yeah.
Is there
I'm
a
not old.
pattern? You're older than me. Is there a pattern to the fluctuations?
It seems to be weakest over sectors C and E.
Well, there's your place to do military drills, practice runs or whatever, turn it into a competition. And then just have people on station around the city to the normal places that you would have people at. Just have more rotations of guards.
That's a great idea. I'm glad I sent the sectors that were the weakest to Nathaniel earlier. I never received these. Nathaniel's aide speaks up. I received them about 4 hours ago. When did you? You never told me them. I said I put them on your desk for you to review them. You said you were going to lunch.
Good to know we have truly incompetent people here.
Nathaniel, I need to ask you a question here.
What?
You made known to me, personally, that you wanted to replace grandmother.
She's old and decrepit.
Yeah.
And
but
you.
does a job. Sorry.
As I'd said, you're useless. Regardless of how old grandmother has become, she could probably handle all of your duties in the space of about 10 minutes. But you're too damn lazy to read a note. Can you even read? Tell me, can you do that?
He scoffs at you.
Now, Jensen.
Maya, Maya calms it. It's like, now, Jensen. However true that might be, which is 100%, now is not the time for arguments.
They're right. We really should just be discussing this.
Are we sure we can't talk about leadership and competence when we're about to be in a war?
Nathaniel says, I don't have time for this. I'm leaving.
Don't need a
Really, in the
stop
middle of a
that.
war cancel, Drosh says. This isn't a war cancel. This is all speculation.
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, all war consoles are until you're actually at war. It's called battle strategy, man.
And even when you are at war, you still meet to try to predict what the enemy will do. Everything is hypothetical.
I'm just gonna point to the No offense against you two. Supposed group idiots who are more intelligent than the war council person.
Huh? I'm in all things except for technology and punching people. I think war falls under punching people.
I am actually incredibly smart. People just don't understand my accent.
I used to be actually just fine.
Well, thank you, little
I love your accent, though.
I appreciate it.
Look, it's a side, man. Like, it sounds like your leader's telling you this shit's serious. You should probably go read your memos.
And he leaves. His aide bows slightly and leaves with him. And apologizes on his behalf.
Maya,
Let him be.
no, I think this is a little more serious than you might believe.
What?
Man,
Well, honestly,
He has only had negative things to say. Even when there's nothing to lose, he has a problem with everything.
he's gonna
I
stab you in the
can't.
back.
Are we sure he's not on the enemy side?
That's what I
Isn't that what I
think.
just said?
Are we sure we should just let someone who's vehemently against everything just wander free at this point?
I agree. Send an elite guard to watch him. The council goes quiet. You think that's such a good idea? He's against everything about the ceasefire. We're not sure if he's working for Pavel or not. It's better to be safe than sorry. Just keep at an arm's distance. Monitor everything he does.
Yeah, that guy's got every hallmark of a traitor. That's gonna be fun. So what do you want us to do? Sorry for interrupting your meeting constantly, but this is definitely not my scene.
I'm pretty sure we are the extra muscle for if they get invaded.
Oh, I mean, they didn't even have to ask to do that. I live here. Fuck, if people start invading, I'm gonna punch everyone.
Right? Very simple. As long as we get paid, why is there even a question here?
Yes, these people were quite helpful in determining answers for us. Can we count on your assistance in case we need to repel people?
Yeah.
Alright, let's give them something to stock up on for in the coming weeks if we're gonna need them. Drosh, how much change do you have in your pocket? We'll give them each that. Hold on. 2,100 gil. Alright, we'll each give them 2,100 gil to spend as they please.
2,100?
Yes.
Each?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's just pocket change.
Pocket
Maybe
change.
you. I live at a bar. It's a nice bar, though. Don't take that as an insult.
And
Great.
since I've done this in every other campaign, how many players are there?
Should be 7 of us.
Alright, take these 7 bags too.
Okay.
Communal bag of
Well,
holding.
Oh,
Like,
so
have
if we,
another bag.
It's a communal bag of holding.
so
party
if we
loot.
put something in this, others
I
can
love it.
retrieve it.
Exactly.
We have now received your game inventory system. Very good.
Ah, yes, the cloud bag.
It's the JRPG bag.
Yeah, there you go. Does
Excellent.
it have any special qualities like a limit to the amount of what it can hold in pounds, or?
You have to be a mile within the other person for it to work. Otherwise, the majority of the other bags will take precedence over the bag that has strayed. And then the bag that has strayed will not work at all.
We all like, Nugu, why are you waving your fingers in front of your face? I'm checking my stats. It just looked
Okay.
up.
It is added to my sheet.
But I gotta go do some guild farming, guys, to buy 99 potions.
Oh my god.
Why do you need
Sure.
99?
Man.
We can't have any more than that in the bag.
Oh. Oh, is this a 62-bit game or a 32-bit game? Or sorry, 64-bit game or a 32-bit game? Or an 8-bit game? Because that'll determine like our character capacity.
It's 2.
Or
Maybe we
is
can
it
hold
a
255.
It's 2-bit.
Well, no, because it might be a remake of another game, and there was a limitation in the original, so they kept it.
I see.
It's updated graphics. Oh man, we're all playing the fucking gamer now. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, well, I guess we will take this job we would have done without being asked to. So thank you for paying us.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's just some change lying around. As far as the Blitzball tournament, we'll just let it go. If there's any... Maya rolls her eyes and says, okay, if there's... We'll let the tournament slide, but there will be absolutely nobody to partake in watching it other than streaming.
Why don't you just also bump it up?
That's fine. We'll bump it up a few days.
I mean, it's not like we got to wait for overseas teams, right?
That is correct. Is that appropriate? Is that fine for you, Drosh? That is fine for me.
Hey,
All
Droch,
right.
Yes.
which team's your favorite this year?
The one I'm on.
Which team's that?
Fair enough.
What's your team called?
The Manaland Clippers.
Manaland Clippers, and you say what, 2 to 3 odds on your team?
9 out of 10.
Okay.
That's confidence, I suppose.
Yeah, so the only question is, do I follow that confidence and make that bet or go against it?
Obviously, you go against it.
Just bet lower.
If anyone has anything else to add to this, I can say this is a meeting adjourned.
We'll just have to make sure to stay in contact if anything changes.
I have a question that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with anything that we were talking about here. This is a personal question that I will understand if you will laugh at. And I look at the leader. If I punched you, would my fist break or explode?
You're assuming that your fist would actually make contact with me.
The assumption is you would let me.
You're making the assumption that your fist would make even contact with me.
That's fair. All right. Well, that's fair. All right. So, yep. She would definitely still kill me in one hit. Definitely not strong enough yet. Back to training.
You hear one of the other guys chuckle. Man, if she got close enough to hit her, she would have been dead about 20 yards before she got there.
I'll... Nugu literally just walks out to go train.
Circumstances have gotten a bit dire, everyone. Thank you for coming along.
Of course.
Anytime.
I'm just glad the sports aren't canceled.
Of course you are.
I thought they were cancelled.
Well, then just move forward. I'm gonna have to plan new drinks and I have to make up a menu a week earlier.
Masanori, who you
What's
betting
up?
on this year?
Clippers are pretty good, but
I'm gonna bet on the underdog this year.
What level is everyone?
4.
Four.
Ooh.
We're only like 3,000 from leveling.
3 hours later, everybody gain 12 temporary hit points.
From the field, I assume, yeah.
You just feel so much vigor coming through you. Oh, so at this point, if you were ever an undead, you're now making a new character.
I am not doing that this campaign, thank you.
I like how he says this campaign.
I almost made Nunu speak up at that point where they said unset, and just the fuck's an unset?
I had someone almost make an unset in this campaign. I'm like, well, you can, but you won't get past
It's
the
not
first arc.
recommended.
You
Like,
have to
Legit, Nunu does not know where Bevel is.
If you played the game, Orin was an unsent the whole game and could be healed by normal means. He was not considered undead, ever.
He was a very special case. He was like an advanced unsent.
He was an
No, he
unsent,
just
but
doesn't have negative energy affinity.
yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
No, his charisma was so strong he bluffed magic.
Oh my god.
Phoenix,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Phoenix down.
His hair was immaculate. How did I never notice this?
And he kept aging.
Yeah, all the sunglasses, man. All the sunglasses. It's the fact he had that raw charisma. His hand in his kimono the whole time, dude.
His only
Let's be
weakness
I'm
was
untouchable.
his only weakness was dancers.
The size of that bartender's skirt.
You have 10 days to yourselves and 2,100 gil to spend.
I'm lifting weights.
Jesus Christ.
What?
You say 2,100, but I've actually got 69,025, so...
I'm hoping you meant 6,900.
Oh, 6,900. Yeah, you know what I meant. That's fine.
So we just got 2,100 each, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just to be clear. Alright.
6,900 is what I meant to say. Alright, moving on.
There are things that I want, though.
I
Yes.
legit spend all my time lifting weights and shadowboxing and stuff like that.
It seems that people are getting tired and wish to continue next time.
Okay.
We will pick up next time in 2 weeks.
We transition. All right.
Thank you all for
My
joining
AC
on
and my
Spira.